Hello, beautiful people, nomadic here. Today with a special stream. As you can see, even the title has changed. We do some live sessions. We plan to do that every Thursday evening, somewhat around 6:15 p.m. local time. Today, right now, in the very same minute, we have 6:15 p.m. our local time. No matter what time you have on your side, today we have 8:15 p.m. and this will be from this day forward probably our streaming day where we do stream with a live cam. That's why the camera is on. I hope the camera and the lighting is kind of like okay. We are not really handsome, so that's why we try not to be on the camera as much as possible. But we are kind of interested in the community of Star Citizen because there's a lot of heat and a lot of entertainment factor, and that's why we try to get into it, yeah. And of course, we need to play that what is called Star Citizen right now, and in the very same patch we are here, we switch to the. Let's see if we can switch. Yeah, here we are in our white sperm suit in Lorville on the planet Hurston. This is basically for our character. We do some sort of a roleplay thing here. The main home, main primary location, and that's why a lot of stuff happens here in Lorville. And because we do titled this session, or these sessions we want to do on Thursday is called raw gameplay, we do actual raw gameplay as Star Citizen, or we pretend to be Star Citizen is a video game, yeah. Right now we are in a patch 4.0.0 preview, yeah. What we see here today in this session is the preview of the Alpha 4.0 early access of Star Citizen, a video game from what is the name? Cloud Imperium Games, yeah, licensed through robotspaceindustries.com, LLCs and LTDs. We are in Lorville. Here is some storage access terminal, and as we can see, we do not have a helmet on for whatever reason. We could put helmets on because we have in our inventory helmets. And what we noticed yesterday, in the yesterday's session, we sorted the inventory. And now we just open it. You cannot see it, but it is on our right hand side monitor. We have a triple monitor setup. That's why you do not see what we see. But we sorted the local inventory and it is still sorted. Can we show you? I think we may. Hope we do not destroy our settings here. Here you can see our organized, sorted inventory. This is probably how it looked. Yeah, this is how it looked when it's not sorted. That means when it's not sorted, the items in the rows are in the way you put it inside the inventory. That means it is kind of like time-stamped. Every single item is time-stamped, and that is the natural order if you do not sort. Yeah. And as we talked, it does not sort anymore. Maybe it was just a happy accident that we had a short glimpse of how an organized, sorted inventory looks like. So the question is, what are we doing today? Usually we do some cargo hauling stuff because we want to work our way up on reputation. But we show you a little bit around on Lorville. Lorville is one of 7 primary residences you can choose when you get into Star Citizen, and you do wisely if you really think about what kind of location you want to have your primary location in, because if you die, your character will respawn at your primary residence. So it might be that you find naked people running around, and this is not what we try to do, because that's why we have our sperm suit on. Looks like a rookie. Oh, he looks a little bit angry. Alright, we are downstairs. Yeah, we wanted to show the habs, but yeah, now we are downstairs. They will probably run to the spaceport, and we do a race here. Who is faster? And it doesn't really look like as if he is a rookie, because he knows the route, he knows where to go. And if you cut the corners, you may be a little bit faster. Yeah, for some reason the mouse is a little bit cheeky here. Ha. Oh. Alright, 12 seconds. At least today we got the timer on. When is the train arriving? And he's here. Yeah, that was somewhat of 4, rounded up 5 seconds. 5 seconds to get into the train. Now we are heading to Teaser Spaceport. It's over there, where our spaceships are stored at. And we see jittery stuff here. Now we activated some stats of our session to our right hand side. We want to see what kind of frame rates we have. Right now we are at 26, and this is for our case high frame rates, and that is something that came along with the Star Citizen Alpha 4.0 preview edition. That is an increasement, an improvement of what is Star Citizen today. We came from 20 frames per second, that was the usual average frame rates we had, but now we are somewhat between 25 and 30 in average. And of course, if you are a pro gamer, you will say, what? So low frame rate. But we have to say, right, Star Citizen is an MMO, massive multiplayer online game. So we are playing online. Everything what you see is somewhat streamed in to the session we have here. That's why it might be a little bit jitty. So this is how we left the ship yesterday, and we're gonna check what kind of contracts we have available. Okay, they're spawning in. And as you can see, we have 121 hauling contracts available, because we worked our asses off to get some reputation at Kybalion. Yeah, Kybalion is the company that provides some contracts for cargo hauling. And with the ship that is in our hangar, we got 128 SCUs of cargo capacity. And as you can see here, we have an issue. Now we will probably have a server error soon. We salvaged some ship components, and some of them look actually pretty big, and we want to sell them, but we do not know where. So in order to find out where we can sell this stuff, we need to identify what kind of material we have here laying around. And we do that with a tractor beam. And we will dress up nicely. Yeah, this noise is annoying. Not sure what that is, if it's the neighbor's hangar. Alright, so we are in the inventory and we are looking for our standard. Look away. Okay, you can look again. Our standard armor, which is part of our roleplay character, to make sure that we most of the time look the same. Yeah, spaghetti legs we cannot put because there will be a loading error in inventory, and there is loading. And then we try again. And they stick. Do not forget the helmet. And what we also need is a tractor beam in order to identify the items we have. We have a red one usually. Oh, no, but not right now. So we will go with that one. This is the tractor beam. Star Citizen is a science fiction thing where flying rocks in space, circling around its axis, and other flying rocks circling around the other flying rocks in space. So here we have a Cirrus. No idea what that is. We will figure out soon. Can we place it? There was a grid. Yeah, this is the grid. So now it sticks there. A Cirrus. Okay. Then we go to a website called Hercule. And we switch Hercule. And here we can search for items, and we got the Cirrus. Cirrus is a power plant that gives us 104,000, oh no, so much it is. Area 18 or Grimhex. You can buy this component at Grimhex or Area 18. Both locations are not around the corner. So we will check if we find an item that is closer. Frost Star. As the name suggests, it should be a cooler. So we go back and say Frost Star. There are 3 types of them. Also Area 18 and Grimhex. So it kind of looks like as if we go there today. And there is, whoa, an icebox. Where did it go? Where did it go? Did it glitch through? Yeah, it is glitching through the floor of our ship. Icebox. So which one is now the cooler? The icebox or the Frost Star? Frost Star is a cooler. Ice box also a cooler. That would suggest that we salvaged 2 ships, 2 different ships, or that ships that we salvaged had 2 different kind of. And here we have at Bygenie Point, the icebox. Bygenie is above Area 18. That means we have 3 components already. That's supposed to be over at Arcorp. That means we will probably fly to Arcorp. And then we have here this bolt thing. Is probably also a power plant. So get rid of this useless window. Then we go here, up. Bolt. What was the name? Bolt. Just Bolt. Quantum drive. Bolt is a quantum drive, and where can we buy that? Also Area 18. That means we will fly to Area 18. Question is, do we need anything else? We do not have a weapon, we only have the tractor beam. And when we check the health, we have 79% of hydration and 86 of food. So we are actually good with body nutrition stuff. So we go off to Area 18. Lots of doors. Usually we have these amount of doors on the Crusader ships, and this is how it looks like. It is weird. It is weird today. But what we want to show is, can we see it? Yeah, there in the middle gray sections, there are some dents in it because we touched some stuff. And what we want to achieve, not today of course, but what we want to achieve is flying this ship for 1 week in every session, that means every day, without repairing, without claiming it, without destroying it. And we want to see how much deranged the ship looks like after heavy usage. This is some graphical stuff they implemented that makes it even more immersive and kind of like beautiful. That you can see that a ship is not new anymore. Yeah. So we are heading to for some reason all doors are open, all doors are closed. Feeds go in. And now we pretend as if you know something about Star Citizen, so we do not explain every single bit. But we want to share some thought, because Star Citizen, as we already said, right now it is a preview of an early access. This is really interesting that they publish a preview of early access. So to the right side we have 2 ships. This is a raft probably, and this one is a Crusader ship. Looks like the Intrepid. Yeah, but we do not want to get distracted, or at least not that much. We go to Baijini, Platinum Bay, and here you can see we have a journey of somewhat 3 minutes, 22.88 gigameters. That would mean that we will have a flight, and you will enjoy, but we will open up the window for 2 or 3 minutes, and we will be back soon.
Quantum drive is now off.
So this is our cop. You may not see it from here, but this is literally a trash can. And there is another ship, also Crusader, but probably the sea one. We can distract ourselves and have a check what's going on. Powered on, all lights are on. We are gonna scan it. Yeah, maybe we are not capable of scanning or
Shields are on.
yeah, but that ship looks totally fine. It's powered on, no damage, no scratches, no nothing. It is just abandoned, which is interesting. But we cannot do anything with it. Yeah, we could jump on the first attempt. By Genie Point, the so-called Leo station about over. So whoa, that was fast. The Leo station above Area 18. These are turrets, ships so far. And as soon as we are below 10 kilometers, we can request landing. Then and we get a hangar, and the hangar is... No, we don't get a hangar. 300 seconds we need to wait to get a hangar. This is impressive. So what's that? This is an actual player, Dumbo. Because we see his name, that means he is active. And this one is an alien ship. And this one was a freelancer based on the color, the freelancer Max. We can try once more if we can scan. Maybe we just do something wrong. Another ship flying, Crusader one. Might be the one that we just saw before. Because if players leave the pilot seat, we do not see if someone is inside or not. Jittery in the hangar doors. Yeah, it would be nice if we have visual indicator that the gears actually went down. We have here in the middle section the gear. When there is yellow, the gear is down. But when we press the button, we do not see anything. We actually need to wait until that LED pops up, and then we know that the gear is down, and that just takes way too long in our taste. But maybe we are just too impatient. That might be proper true. So 3 days, yeah, it is laggy today. I mean, in the past few days it was always laggy. Lots of server error. What was that? Did we kill somebody accidentally? Never heard that sound before. But that noise is hilarious. And now we are back on the website. We want to, but we cannot. Frost Star. Want to see which one was at by Genie. Yeah, we hear neighbors. We hear neighbors tractor beaming. It might be that someone got hit by an angry box. Yeah, this one, the icy box, is the one component we can buy here. And we try to sell it here. That is the point of salvaging ship components. We bring it on the elevator and therefore into the inventory here. And then we're gonna check if we can sell it for lots of space bucks. And something else that we want to check is the Toby working? And it doesn't look like as if it does, because we see the lights, the LEDs on the Toby, but we do not see that it actually works. Enable head tracking is on that key we usually press. So unfortunately, no, doesn't work. The lips moving. Yeah. So facial recognition is active. It depends on where we are looking at, and if the microphone is not in the way, we actually can see how we move. Elevator is fast. Yeah, this is the number plate of our ship. is laggy, yeah. Laggy. And we got elevators not spawning in, streaming in. And here should be a hot dog stand, but now it is a big window into space. And this, we are on 24 frames. At least the stats say that, 30 frames. But the behavior is something completely different, as you can see. Completely different. It is not enjoyable, absolutely not enjoyable. And we stated that we prefer to have a constant 20 frames per second, but keep it smooth. No laggy, no stuttering, no buffering. Yeah. So this is the ship weapon store. We do not expect to be able to sell here, and we cannot. But what we want to find out is the Gatling gun, for example. We have Gatling guns, yellow jacket, in the ship's bay. So we may sell the ship weapons here, and we got some Panther repeaters, but we do not know the number. But this could be a try. Yeah, Gatling gun and the Panther repeater. But we are here for the cooler. And here's the Platinum Bay. Let's see if we can sell this thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is listed. The ice box is listed for 1.1k to sell. We wouldn't say that that is good money, because the time it took to get the cooler.
Hey.
Oh look, this is a Grade B stealth. So let's have a check. How much does it cost if we would buy it? You see, that is the difference, yeah? We can buy this box for 47,000 space bucks. But when we sell it, we just get 1.1. We totally get material that was already used. We are not ready to pay the same price as if it's new, even it looked as new. But this is way too less. We would expect something like, I don't know, 4,000. And yeah, you can buy it for 40,000, and we will sell it for 4,000. But no, 1.1 thousand. And the mouse is laggy. We got new batteries in it, so that shouldn't be the thing. So yeah, we do not want to carry material too much, so we will sell it for 1,000. Yeah, when you check our wallet, 2.3 million. We do not even notice that we sold this thing. So now let's go back into the hangar, and we want to find out if we can sell the repeaters and the Gatling guns. But it might be that no, there are 2 Gatling guns still in there. There are some players running around. Three of them. Thank you for bringing the elevator. And of course we need to wait. Yeah, like IRL, press. As if that would make it faster. Yeah. That's what the other guy did. He checked it, both hangars. Someone is doing cargo hauling. Hawks Games or Hawks Gaming YouTube channel made a video about the hauling route by Genie to Rikers. This is what we already did. This is the only one reliable route you can do cargo hauling in order to make sustainable money. And when we check the contracts, let's see if we find these contracts. For some reason we got the new opportunity cargo hauling. This is the contract you will get when you haven't done anything in hauling. And when we go down here we got the 50. Yeah, we can do the same contracts. So either there are duplicates, duplicates of these contracts, so each of us can do the same contracts at the same time, or the other guy in the other hangar does not these contracts. Okie, so the guns, this is, do not walk backwards while tractor beaming, because whatever you tractor beam can land in your face. So these are the weapons in the store to buy. That means we should be able to sell it. There should be Gatling guns. Yellow jacket Gatling guns. And these we also try to sell. This is like this. Also not compatible. But we can try one. Just to find out if we can sell other guns in a store that sells not that much. Probably not. But we will see soon. 3 guns, yeah, always press twice because we just walked accidentally to this right manager terminal and pressed F. Direction, elevators fast. Now we are in a private hangar. Okay, yeah. It's early access. You do not need to expect that things work. And then it's not even it's not even early access. It is a preview of the early access. And we bet we will have a server error. The idea is that we have live gameplay, raw gameplay up until now, 9 p.m. Yeah, we cannot even leave the hangar because of input delay. And it might be that we are now... No, we can. Yeah, early access. It's not an early access, it's a preview of early access. So, where was the ship store? We do not expect to see weapons here.
Yeah.
And that's correct. We take so much energy. Oh. Yeah, maybe we do not make it up up to 9 p.m. today, because it is just way too laggy. Now we are on 17 frames per second. But this is hard reality. If you want to try Star Citizen, you need to expect that it doesn't properly work. Cannot sell the railgun. But this is something that we need to test in another session. Because there was a, we would call it scandal, about the duping exploit. And everyone, not everyone, but some of them get hyped in a manner as if they pray to God. Don't get me wrong, it's more like the religious aspect that goes into that behavior. And we just want to remind, why didn't we also see these panther repeaters? Why haven't we seen this? Weapons in our ship? No, we do not have weapons. So let's have a try if we can mount some of these weapons to our ship.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to a place visited again.
In order to do some modification to your ship, upgrading, downgrading, whatever, the ship needs to be stored at the same location where the ship components are. Okay, ship is down there. Now have a check. Ship. Okay, we got the ship here. And somewhere we should have empty slots. Yeah. So we could mount as 4 weapons. And we have the mantis we can add. 1 mantis or 2 panther repeaters. We add 1 Gatling gun, and then we should have another empty weapon left. Weapon right, yeah, here, empty. And here we add a panther repeater. Alright, it says empty, but the Gatling gun is in use, and the CF panther repeater 3 are in use and 1 is available. And the other 2 we didn't mount had been on the turrets below the ship, so let's have a check if we have
to the ASOP
weapons
Vehicle Retrieval System.
attached.
Please
Let's going
visit us
back in.
again.
Maybe we haven't
Goodbye.
clicked save. Yeah, here as well. Mantis. Save changes. There is still empty, but it says in use. Then we go here and say 1. It changes. We say save changes and equip. So that means it should work now.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle, please visit us again.
Yeah. We do not believe that it works because we tried it once. The only thing that we can do is we can remove stuff. Yeah, panther repeaters and the Gatling gun is still in the inventory. That means ship is not equipped. But the minions in the hangar turn the ship around. Oh no. Yeah, but we can see it from here. Guns are not attached. So that means we can remove guns, but we cannot add guns. really interesting, or we just do not know how to. And now we are basically fell into this big mouse trap here and cannot leave anymore, because from here is no button, and we only hope that the ship doesn't fall down. Yeah. This is the hard reality. If you want to play Star Citizen, you need to expect that stuff happens that shouldn't be happening, like this, that you fall through this floor of hangar elevator, where is actually capable of carrying tons of mass. So we go back to the main menu and try to relog. Luckily, we didn't take any contracts. So everything what we would have done from Lowville up until now would be lost, because we need to exit the game. And when we see here, we can change server, we can also join friend, and there is a session of 561. And we go to this session, and we will be right back. This is the hard life of a star citizen. That you fall through the floor of your hangar. Luckily we didn't die, because that would be a waste of armor. But yeah, now we are trying to get back in, and it doesn't look like as if we can. So yeah, it doesn't look as if that would work. This is also something that a lot of players experienced, that they cannot log in either from the very beginning or like in the same scenario like we have. You log out. Yeah, exit to menu. We didn't even quit the game, we just exit to menu and came to the main menu, and from there we wanted to go back, but we cannot, because Star Citizen is just a huge mess. And we haven't checked the hour or the time since when it is loading, but now we have 1 hour in, almost 1 hour in the game, and the only one thing that we actually did was flying from Laurel City to Bikini Point, the Leo station above Area 18, another city on another planet, and lowered some ship guns and ship components to find out if we can sell it, and if, for what price. That is the only one thing that we did here in that very hour. And so we quit here because that will not work. That will take way too much time. And this is something what you need to know when you test Star Citizen, the preview or early access. You will wait a lot of, quite amount of time in non-existing loading screens or any other thing. So every waiting minute you spend for that game for doing basically nothing but waiting. And we mean not waiting because we claim the ship and there's a timer until we can actually retrieve the ship. No. We talk about stuff that doesn't work. And falling through this elevator floor from the hangar is one thing, how you can waste your lifetime. And there is probably another way. We remove this one from our friends list. And now, yeah, we can switch servers. This is great. Looks great. So hope dies last, as they say. Yeah, there is a lot of waiting time. A lot of waiting time. And if you are in this non-existing loading screen, you have 14 minutes and 59 seconds, and you need to have made a click inside this window. If you do not, you will have a session disconnect due to idle. Yeah. If you actually wait in front of the computer, and you wait for too long, you will get a session disconnect. And basically this is just a waste of lifetime. But anyways, Star Citizen has something to offer probably no other game has. And we eventually made it into the hab. First thing we do is check where we are and if we can collect some stuff here. And we can collect some books and some cans. What is this? Personal care product, shampoo kind of stuff. And where are we? By Genie Point, where we had expected, but our health is at 10% because we fell hard. You can see water level 52%, hunger 86, but health is 10%, so we can repair our health at a medical station. But before we do that, we want to check what happened to our ship. So last situation is ship was on the pad inside the hangar. We walked onto the pad to the ship but fell through the floor. Ship did not. Ship was still there. Oh, holy crap. There is a fucking trash can. Here, for example. Not really a trash can, but... we're gonna check what
Welcome
the terminal
to the
says.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
And the terminal says ship is unknown, we can claim. But we do not claim because the ship is probably still in the hangar as we left. Yeah, hangar is available. This is something a lot of people do not know, that you do not need to claim the ship. Yeah, the situation is that we came to a place, yeah, ship is not here. The chance is most likely that the ship is there. You do not need to claim the ship. And exactly that very situation we experienced here is the reason why we do not proper roleplay, because Star Citizen is not in the state of be able to provide proper roleplay. It's not possible. The proper roleplay would contain that we would have, now we claim a ship. As soon as we claim the ship, everything that was inside the ship, all the ship components we had in there will be gone, will be lost. And we claim. Because there is no other way to get our ship back. We could go down, we go down and check other elevators to see if we get into another hangar than our hangar. But that's... it cannot be that we get another hangar. It's just not realistic. In a physicalized sense, it could be that this is just the wrong display. So we need to find the right elevator. We went into this one. Here we have also our hangar. And we do not expect to see our ship because we do not have a blue marker here. And as we said, we are probably in the very same hangar. The ship is not here. So everything that was in the ship is now lost and gone. That means never ever leave your ship with any stuff inside in the hangar. Because you need to expect that something goes wrong and you will lose everything that was inside. And just to make sure, we haven't been in the medical bed yet. Because when you go into the medical bed, ship will most likely be stored. And that makes kind of sense, because the medical bed, there is, in a proper role play, in a proper simulation. This is interesting. Why do we have... what did we do? Didn't we click the lobby? Let's see. Yeah, there are no weapons. That means it might be that the stuff's still inside. Yeah, the stuff is still inside. It is a fucking buggy mess. It is a fucking buggy mess. There is nothing, absolutely nothing inside Star Citizen that is actually reliable, but glitches and bugs. So what we do here, we do the ship components. From that we have on the list, should be possible to sell. Area 18, the city below this Leo station we are on. Yeah, what is the time? 1 hour and some minutes, and that is also something that we can say it is reliable, the lagginess, but the lagginess we haven't experienced in that degree of massive lagginess since 4.0. Before it wasn't that extreme. There had been occasions where there were lags, sometimes heavy lags, but some occasions. But now we have it basically constantly. We probably could measure the time where there is absolutely no lag, like here. This time we could measure. Some space here for some boxes, because we go to area 18 anyways to check out the ship components. And while we go there, we can bring some boxes with us, and that boxes will give us some money. So if we cannot sell ship components for proper money, then we transport boxes that give us proper money. Of course, that is some effort. We need to put some energy into it. But at the end, we need to ask ourselves, what are we doing here? And just spend time useless cruising around in digital space. We can do something that kind of like gives a sense to us. So we still have these 78 contracts. What's going on here? Okay. And look for these 50k contracts. And all of them by Genie to Riker. So we take them all. And hope. Yeah, and hope they will spawn in the warehouse. Now we have 2 contracts that will give us 100k. Third contract. Fourth contract, all small amounts, as you can see, 7 boxes, 11 boxes, 6 boxes, 11 boxes. Not that much, but they pay well for what it is. And what we do is we also check other contracts that will have delivery from here to Rikers, because we will not even fill up the ship, probably half. No, There are no contracts, other contracts. Oh, here, 150K, we'll take them. Here, another one, this. We will take them all. Because the ship. Can we take this? No, it is gone. It just takes some time until it's been removed from the available. And here we got a bigger contract, 110 SEUs from Bygini to Riker's Memorial. We do not take it because that would be too much. Here we also have 95 boxes. That is too much because we do not hauling today. In general, we just load some boxes in order not to fly empty. This is the thing. Here we got 16 boxes for lower price. We will take that. Here, if we would do this cargo hauling run, we will take this contract from Riker up to Bygini, just to fly back from Bygini to Riker and redo all this contract once more. But we don't, because today we do not hauling. We just load the small amount of boxes because we need to fly to every 18 anyways to find out if we can sell the ship components and for what money. That is basically the sole reason why we do this cargo run here. And it looks like as if we have all the available contracts from Bygini Point down to Riker's Memorial. Yeah. So having a check, we have 8 contracts and most of them are 50K. So 850, that is 400,000 space bucks. And this is something that we will notice on our digital central bank account. And now we hope that the boxes are here, and they are. All right, that looks good. That looks as if we make some money today. And we have a check on bigger boxes. We got 4 SEUs, and all the others are 1 SEU boxes. Yeah. That means a lot of tractor beams, tractor beam work, and that is an effort. Yeah, it takes time, effort, and that should be paid, and we will say we will get well paid for these boxes. So let's have a check. I don't think that we have drinks in the inventory because the water level is at 42%. And every time when we leave the hangar, we need to consider have an issue to coming back. So before we start do the work, we go down and buy some water. And as long as the blue markers are there, we can be relaxed. As soon as they vanish, that might be the signal. Yeah, there's a hot dog stand. They have water, or at least beverages, but they are gone. Maybe holidays or something.
Patients and guests are not
Going
allowed
to
in the
the
staff
north
lounge.
bed.
Got you worried? Forget that stress. Just relax.
Yeah, heavy
Everyone here
lagging.
at Kelto RX is going to take great care of you.
Here we buy some med pens, not that money. 2 should be okay.
Sniffles or something more serious. Getting the right treatment has never been easier. Thanks.
And We go to the cargo service and buy some Krux Flux. Yeah, ship is gone. Might be because we are inside an elevator. We'll see as soon as we come in back. Yeah, always press twice because we accidentally walked to this terminal, and when we arrived at this terminal we accidentally pressed F, and that's why you need to press twice, because they want to make sure that you actually wanted to access the terminal. So let's have a check. We have med pens. Why? Oh, here's the other one. And some drinks. We bring the drink into the armor. So that means when we go somewhere and for whatever reason we lose the ship or the access to the ship, we still have our drinks on us. We would like to store the drinks inside the ship because we have a small kitchenette, but it might be that we will lose these drinks, and as you can see we paid 7 space bucks for these bottles. It's not about the money we will lose when we lose the ship with the bottles inside. No, it is the effort we took to bring the bottles into the ship that will be lost, and that's something that we do not want to. So the hangar is still here. We do not have the blue marker yet. Yeah. Ship is gone, elevator is empty. So what we do is we try to do the same thing like before. Because we hear the ship. Yeah. We hear the ship. But we are not the only ones who have issues with the hangar. Did you see the other ship? It is a huge mess. It is a huge mess. And because there is a YouTuber, he does quite a lot, and he figured out that there is some allegedly duplication error as a feature available, and made a video published. And of course you can expect that some people will use that feature in order to duplicate rare weapons and eventually sell it. And so another YouTuber made a video about this exploit, and a few days later they fixed it. But what they do not fix is falling through the hangar floor. What they do not fix is, in general, these hangar errors that other people spawn their ships in hangars that is not theirs. Or they do not fix the thing that we, when we go down to the lobby, that we will be removed or teleported into the lobby with the message that we are private property, means in a hangar from another player. And that is something that everyone who spends IRL money into this project needs to be aware that the priority the company sets are not priority player would love to see. Yeah, a player would love to see a game that is actually playable, and we need to be honest here. Sometimes it is playable. Stability is something, yeah. This heaviness should be gone. Server errors should be gone. And of course it is a technical issue, yeah. That is not necessarily an issue of the developing house, because they made the decision that they use Amazon servers. So makes kind of sense, yeah. Because Amazon has data centers on Earth everywhere, on all time zones. So it would make sense that you do not build up your own data center, you use the data centers that are available and pay some money for that. But you are depending on the performance these data centers deliver. And if they don't, the game sucks. And the players will only see the game sucks. They may not know if these issues are because of the game is bad designed, or if it's because the data center has some issues. And even if it is the data center, who cares? Because we paid for the game, yeah. We paid that we are able to test and play the game, because it's not a game yet, it is still early access. And early access is basically a tech preview of what the game can become. And we got to say it is far away from it. But nevertheless, we saw videos today from 6 years ago, what the game was back then. And 6 years ago, October, 6 years ago, that means October 2018, they implemented the hubs in Lowell, that very same place we woke up today and went to Teaser's baseball. And considering that Star Citizen is in development since 10 years, 12 years, there are massive changes over the years visible. And of course you can argue, yeah, for 12 years you would expect that there will be more stuff that works, more stuff that is fun. Basic issues, lags, bugs are removed, yeah, not patched, no, removed, fixed. Because there are the AAA games, for example GTA. They announced that they will release GTA 6 somewhere at the end of 2025. And they have probably also 12 years of development since GTA 5. So having or need 12 years for developing a game is not unusual. But the very main difference between GTA and Star Citizen is after 12 years it is to expect that Rockstar Games deliver a fully working game that can be bought with IRL money, and you have a license, not only the privilege to test, no, you have a license, you basically own a copy of the game. And then you can play it, and you will have an experience. Depending on your expectations, you will have a very good experience with the game, because it will work. And that's all that matters. And Star Citizen is, after 12 years, still in early access, and the stuff that works should work, because you can expect after 12 years there should be stuff that work, but there are still bugs and errors. Even after 10 years, we had a bug back in July, and we Googled it, and we figured out that the very same bug was there 10 years ago. So they don't fix actually bugs that is not game breaking, but it is just annoying that the bug is still there. It would be that easy. It was a contract that didn't work. It would be so easy for the developers to remove these non-working contracts from the list to pick up, and then nobody will encounter this bug of this buggy contract. And when nobody experiences these buggy contracts, everybody will be happy and satisfied to have an enjoyment, having joy in testing this preview game of what should be Star Citizen one day. But no, they leave the errors there. But the duplication thing is a matter of less than a week. And it is not the very first time. Allegedly, there is one specific YouTuber who does testing. He does extensive testing. And he tests stuff that, not all the time, but that is not usual. It is not something that people usually do, because it is not designed game to do that. But it is a sandbox, it is an open world kind of thing. So that means you can do stuff that is not designed, because of this open world MMO aspect. There is always something that happens that is not pre-scripted. It is not designed that it will happen, but it can happen. And that is also a beauty of this Star Citizen thing, that you can expect stuff to happen that is not to be expected. And so he does testing stuff that usually people do not do, and he finds quite interesting stuff. One thing, it was the same story like with this duplication stuff. One thing is what he called in-house salvaging. So they removed or they changed the way the elevators work. When we started out, you claimed a hangar, you got a number of the hangar, and you found your ship in that hangar, in that number. But every other player also could get into your hangar if he pressed the button with the number of your hangar. What that basically allowed was player could steal your ship inside your hangar. And it was almost a zone. That means you could not even defend yourself. You could not even make sure that the other player will actually leave your hangar. We wouldn't say that it's a risk, but it could be annoying if you want to do some proper roleplay or whatever, and someone hijacks your hangar and eventually your ship. But it was just a thing, right? And that changed at that moment as the hangar became a little bit more personalized. That means, as you saw before, when you retrieve a ship, you will get a hangar, and the hangar has your name on it. That means, in general, nobody can come into your hangar unless it is a party member. And with that change, the armistice zone in your hangar was removed. That means everybody that could make it into your hangar, party members for example, they could kill you, but also you could kill them. That means you had been able to defend yourself, if you put it that way. And that means it became a weapon-free zone. And the mining, not the mining hands, but the mining hands as well, but got these salvaging beams out of salvaging ships, like the Vulture or the other thing, the Reclaimer, had been considered to be weapons. That means you couldn't utilize the scrapping beams inside the hangar until they personalized the hangar and made it a weapons-free zone. So from then on, you could use... Where did the box go? You could utilize mining heads, you could utilize guns, you could utilize scrapping heads inside your hangar. So that is what he did. He called the video in-house salvaging. Just the name itself was really intriguing. It looks a little bit buggy up there. And he did. He retrieved all his ships inside his own hangar, placed it around the hangar pad, and retrieved all his ships. And he has a big fleet, so quite some ships. And as soon as every ship was in the hangar, he launched the Vulture and started salvage his own ships. And of course you can say this would be per definition insurance fraud, and that should be deactivated, that ability to salvage inside your hangar. So he made a video, he tested it, he made a video, published it, and 2 days later CIG fixed it. Yeah, not sure if that fast pace of fixing and not patching is depending on who tests and how he provides this information in order that everybody else reproduces the exact same behavior. And then CIG will probably fix that. So he needs to do more of these videos, make sure that the community replicate this behavior in order to achieve the same thing, call it an exploit, and Star Citizen CIG will remove it immediately. And with immediately we mean 2 working days or 1 work week. Yeah. So we loaded this ship. We're gonna check once more if there are more contracts available. From here by Genie down to area 18. Yeah, there is one, this one, and there will be the other one, the big ones. Yeah, this one. We do not take this, although we could. That would give us a little bit more money, but we would need to fly more, and that is not what we want, and it doesn't look like as if there are more. So we're gonna go down to area 18, unload the boxes, making some money, and afterwards also unloading the ship components in order to find out, can we sell it, and if so, to what price. Yeah. Water level is at 20%. Maybe it is because of nighttime. Yeah, it is still outcome. So we need to go there, basically. but we cannot route for some reason. We still yeah, navigation, routing, traveling also changed with the 4.0. It is way more difficult than it was before.
Water drive is now
The behavior of the ship
drive is now off.
is completely different than before. So we need to go to the green light.
Water drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, and there is the spaceport. If you travel with your ship, whatever your ship is, and always with your ship, or many times, you start to notice that you will get the same hang over and over again. And for us, that means that we can speed. We are now 6 kilometers above 5 we request. And we got one,
Shields are on.
probably. Yeah, when there are too many players, you need to wait until you get a hanger. This is so annoying. They said there will be a 5 to 500 chart. Probably 5 servers for Pyro, 5 servers to Stanton, and each chart has a capacity of 500 player sessions, but they have 600 player sessions. We do not really mind about the 600, but what we mind is this waiting time for nothing everywhere. I mean, it is not a loading screen per definition, but it is waiting time where you cannot do anything. And here we got the basically the call. Yeah, now we get it again. Let's see if we get a hanger. We should. Yeah, we got a hanger there. The blue teardrop over there.
Warning. Leaving safe zone.
Yeah, they cannot wait to close the door, and this is okay because as long as the hangar door is open to the outside world, this hangar is basically blocked by us. And that's why they need to close the hangar doors as fast as possible in order to make the hangars available for other players. That makes totally sense. But still, there are too many players on the same chart, or in the other way around, there are two less hangars that everybody can have a proper game experience. So what we do here is we basically unload all the boxes into the hangar there, hangar freight manager, and we will utilize the ship's tractor beam for that, because we want to be fast, kinda, and do not waste time more than we already did. Because if we summarize what we did, yeah, now we are 1 hour and 45 minutes in, and only one thing that we did, we checked 2 weapons or components to what price. We checked if we can attach guns to the ship, failed, and then we took the contract and loaded the ship. And that's basically it, what we did so far. Okay, this jitter is by design because this tractor beam is folded in to the ship's frame. Yeah. And it looks like we have bugged boxes not able to move anymore. That means also the contract is damaged. And here we can say it is not a server error that destroyed the contract. It is not the server error that makes the boxes bugged. It is the non-working hanger feature that you can raise the ship on the hangar pad and walk onto the hangar pad. That was never an issue before. Of course, if the hangar door is open and the floor didn't raise much, you could have died. In our case, it was basically a surprise that we didn't die. We just got hurt quite a lot. Yeah. So we will unload as many as possible. We do not here on a beauty contest, just bring them onto the elevator. And it is laggy as well. And if you practice tractor beaming a lot, you will get better and better and faster therefore. And that's why we use this tractor beam. Not because it's actually fun, but we subjectively notice that it is really faster with the tractor beam, ship's tractor beam, than hand. And it is just our subjective perception of not be able to tractor beam properly because we are just no professional tractor beamer. That's the reason why. Yeah. Oh, now we can. It might be the chance that we can unload every single box. That would be nice. That will give us in total 350,000 space bucks if we successfully deliver every box. And only a server error can make that not happen. Yeah, like we said, it is not a beauty contest, but it is maybe our thing to make it as perfect as possible. And then eventually impatience starts, and then everything goes down. And not down in terms of we will fail. It's much more. It takes more time than it would if you just smash the boxes onto the elevator randomly. Yeah, this is just a demonstration how powerful these tractor beams are from ships. They can smack the boxes like that. What we also notice is that you do not need to put the boxes beautiful onto the elevator or on the grid. Sometimes the elevator recognizes the boxes even if they are not properly stacked upon each other. Just throw it onto the elevator surface. Just make sure it is actually on the yellow pad, not somewhere else, and then everything is just fine. That is exactly that one box that will block the whole elevator. Yeah, steel. We need to check anyways after we emptied the ship. Usually we load the elevator from the back to the front, create a row at the back area, and then smack the boxes against the back wall of that boxes. And maybe you notice that when we loaded the ship with the hand tractor beam, it takes some time. But because we do it manually, box by box, it feels like as if it goes fast because we do quite a lot. And here it is just like clicking and picking up the box, turn around, make sure it goes to the elevator, click again to drop it basically, then turn around and take another box. And it is tiring, it is not really fun. It is just something you need to do in order to accomplish this. The other way would be unload the ship as well with a hand tractor beam. That would be absolutely an option. Then you will probably walk a bit and yeah, to get all the boxes onto the elevators. But we really say it feels subjectively faster with the tractor beam. It's not that fun, of course, but it is faster. So maybe we need to rewatch how much time it actually takes. But at the end we can say the first hour we did basically nothing, and in the second hour we did taking the contracts, bringing the boxes down here and send it to the warehouse basically. And that's what we do at the end. And when we check the clock right now, second hour is almost over, right? So this box, for example, is on the yellow surface, so we do not worry by now. What we worry is these boxes that will not come off. Server error. No, game crash. Game crash. So everything what we did is probably for nothing. Because this is not a session disconnect. This is a hard quit, basically. Yeah. We do other stuff meanwhile, but the game is loading. Yeah, this is actually a good sign that we cannot switch server or region. That means we have a chance. No. That we come back to the very same server, but we cannot. No, now it goes. Yeah, it is. It is like lottery, playing the lottery. There's nothing that is reliable but glitches and bugs. All right, we will be right back. Yeah. I don't think that they are able to establish a session for us. So we quit once more. Yeah. After 12 years of development, they are still not able to make people come back into their sessions. It just takes way too much time. We downloaded a 111 gigabyte file onto our disk. We have no idea what information are there. It is somewhat of a CryEngine file or a Star Engine file, meanwhile, not sure. But this is something what they need to fix. That players are able to play. That players are able to load the game and have some joy. Yeah, and this is a really bad sign. That means that we lost definitely everything. And it might be that when we quit the game through the console, that we actually quit everything. That is good to know if that actually works. This is the second time. We maybe need to reproduce that when we are on a buggy shard that we cannot leave. To find out if that quit inside the console actually quits the session properly. So that would be a workaround to leave buggy shards, to be able to leave that bugginess and have the chance to log back in a new shard where we lost everything, all the progress we made. I mean, it wasn't really progress. It was just we had contract and we were on delivery at the destination. We call that progress as well because we did effort. We put effort into it, and now we probably will lose everything. But yeah, and that is this Buddhist philosophy. Life is suffering, and it feels like as if Star Citizen are filled, or not Star Citizen, CIG is filled with employees that are Buddhists. Yeah, we lost everything. So we are in the hab of Area 18. Let's have a check what happens to our ship. Because the ship components would still be interesting if we can sell them. But now we need to go to the hospital. 10% health and 10% water level. Of course we could drink because we have drinks on us. But we will save that for a more emergency situation where we do not have the opportunity to lay inside a medical bay. Yeah, elevator was moving. But now it doesn't move anymore. And you see it, the bearing. Yeah, now. Okay. It is one of these bugged elevators. They work, but the doors do not open, so you need to click in order to get out. This is also one of these bugs that is absolutely annoying. That the elevators bring you to the destination, but the doors do not open. You need to click on doors open. again.
Give someone less fortunate the greatest gift of all.
2, 4. Come on. Floor 2. Room 4.
And give someone less fortunate the greatest gift of all. We urge all patients to be open and honest.
Kinda like cleaned up. So, body is filled up, food is up, water is up, health is up.
Dr. Warwick needed diagnostics. Dr. Warwick.
So let's have a check what's with the ship. Yeah, we are texting in the global chat.
I need to spend some time on my gear. It's been too long.
Yeah, better care for all.
To the ship. Yeah, some delay. "17 frames per second.
Trap now approaching. Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. Now arriving.
Okay. Oh, there's a naked girl. What is that naked girl there? 22 frames. 24. 26. 28. 27. Yeah, 27, but still lagging. Smooth lagging. So here, our cop is completely different in the behavior of the hangars. When we go in, there is no hangar from not from us, from someone else. Here as well, not our hangar, that means we need to.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
The ship is the ship is still at Bajini Point, and it is probably that one ship we claimed that is at Bajini Point, and the other ship we landed at Bajini Point is now gone. And now we have to wait 10 more minutes.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
That
Please
was
visit us again. Goodbye.
probably 20 minutes. Since the game crashed. Now we are back in to find out that we need to wait another 10 minutes. Yeah, this is the suffering part of what... where are we? Star Citizen delivers their clients. Yeah, we got teleported because we went into a hangar that is not ours. That is totally fine. Oh, that's a nice helmet. Can't see it through. Do we have the hangar already? Although the ship is not here yet. Nope. What we can do is we can check if we have some contracts here. Just to piss just to piss off CIG that we make money here. From Bajini down here. Because now the ship components inside the ship, they will be gone now, definitely. Here we have a contract from Riker Memorial, where we are right now, up to Bajini. These 50k contracts are those we are looking for. Yeah, if you have waiting hours, this is a good way how to utilize your precious time.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the... Please visit us again. Goodbye. Goodbye.
And we bet there will be a wipe for the next patch again. And that probably within 1 month. That means within that 1 month, every progress you made will be gone as well. And the excuse will be because of the exploit. And that is just a stupid excuse. It is just because CIG fucked it up. And we, player base, we need to suffer basically. Okay, we hope we do not need to fly too much. And even more, we hope the game will not crash one more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 contracts again. No, 9 contracts. And we have 1 from here to by Genie.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Welcome. Your vehicle to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Hey.
Goodbye. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Someone who walks in silver clothes.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
4 more minutes.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
We could go to the city and just spend some money. Frustration shopping, we call that. And we do that quite a lot. Shopping stuff we actually do not need. Golem Tech. Platinum Bay. Shine bright.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Yeah, he does that role play properly. So the good thing about Area 18 is from the spaceport where we had been right now, there is 1 tram that goes to the plaza and back, and that's it. There is no other line, there is no nothing. There is an expo center somewhere, but you just need to know where to go. And when you are at that center plaza, you will find everything at that spot. From medical center, TDD, aid, admin center, to shops, stores, everything is there. Yeah, and it looks like as if sun is rising. Yeah, and here we see the plaza itself down there. Casaba, Cowboy Blast. And around here is the bar. We are floating with 12 frames per second. Here is the bar. there. And if you are, as a player, standing inside the bar, you will see this floating tram passing by. And if you wave, and I stand here in the floating tram, I will see you waving. So, copy blast. We want to see if they have guns here. I mean, they have guns, but the guns we want, not the guns we need. There's another player chilling. Oh, this is an NPC.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's premier centre for business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Here, Casabar, double blast. And here are the floating tram passing by. It is damn jittery here, but we are at 19 frames per second, which is not that bad. So let's have a check. Yeah, they got the pistol and the shotgun, but we do not like the shotgun. So let's see if they have attachments. Yeah, suppressor, one. Scopes. Yeah, 2 times hollow. Quite expensive, 140 bucks for 25 bullets. So we just, whoa. Just take these, and go back. Here we can check what we have. The gun. The suppressor. Scope. And some magazines. Yeah, water level was at 100, now it is 84. Basically nothing but running around.
Tram now approaching.
Yeah, he came straight out of bed. But in one hand he has a tractor beam probably, and in the other hand something else.
Tram now leaving the
But
station.
that west looks interesting. That one. Frames per second. Back at 22. like as if he is listening to music.
Now arriving.
So ship should be available now. Yeah, that girl still running around naked.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
So ship is here.
Vehicle select. Please visit us
Now we
again.
should have a hangar. Hangar is here. Come on, ship is also here. Elevator is not here. Alright, we hear the ship and we see the ship. And the boxes are here. We wanted to stream just up until 9 p.m. Now we are 15 minutes close and we haven't done anything. We sold a cooler for 1.1. We bought a gun for, don't know, haven't checked the price. Okay, we loaded some boxes into a ship. It's magically disappeared. Biggest boxes first. Let's see how they get onto the elevator. That's gonna be tight, but we have a look if we manage to get them all. Direction. this is interesting. Yeah, it sounds like as if we haven't turned off the engine. Not sure if that is coming from the neighbor's hangar. One, two, three, four. 24 ICUs in one row. Yeah, we will fly once for this big contract. Exactly, that is what we wanted. This one should come onto the grid, hopefully. On the grid. Everything is in, one fly up to by Genie, and then we are coming back with a lot of other boxes. What?
Welcome to Robert Space
400 seconds.
System check.
6.6 minutes.
Engines are on. Take off complete. Shields off. Landing gear raised.
We can't even navigate. Oh yeah, but at least it is daytime. Not that would make any difference. looks nice. This looks nice. And there's another player flying around. Yup. Almost. We will again utilize the tractor beam from the ship. And let's see if we can see how the tractor beam is unfolding. Nope. Yeah, now we can see. And this is the jittery that we would have seen if we would have still first person view. But yeah. Someone else is tractor beaming as well here, but with the Atlas. It just looks like as if we parked not that well. No. Alright, ship is empty. That can go quite fast if you have a proper amount of boxes, bigger boxes. If you would have landed better, then probably would it be even easier. So put everything on the grid. And let's have a check. We have contracts to deliver. We have 2.303 right now. The non-existing loading screen in Star Citizen. Everything is green. Green because we tracked this contract. Now we have 50,000 plus. And we are wondering, should we park the ship differently? Try. Frames per second. If the frame drops below 10, then the boxes are getting angry. That stupid heavy loud noise is absolutely not necessary. And we show you when that happens. The sound that you hear is the same sound as if we would retrieve the ship out of the hangar storage. And it does continue and over again. And the reason why that is, it is when we leave the ship like this to pick up the box and go back into the ship. Yeah, maybe that is the demonstration effect, but it doesn't matter what is the cause, it is just stupidly annoying. See, once more. And it might be that this is the elevator, the neighbor elevator, and that is because we waited quite some time to get a hangar, to get out of the hangar, because there are way too many people around, players around, and that's why these hangars are so busy. I mean, that is one thing, yeah, the busyness of the hangars, but we do not need to hear the sounds, especially not that loud. It is fun to see or hear the neighbors and to have, in audio wise, have an idea what they are doing, yeah? But it is not necessary to have it on full volume, as if would be our own hangar. It is absolutely not necessary. So the reason why we use the hand tractor beam here is because we want to have proper control on how we load the ship. We can use the ship's tractor beam when we just want to smack boxes, but when we actually want to place boxes, we need to do it by hand. Yeah, there's an atlas walking around. Was that 3 seconds to get up again? Then scrolling up? Yeah, it's just annoying. It is just. I mean, for that, for that suffering, we can say even 50,000 for one contract is too less. Almost. O'clock is over. is loaded. Go down to Riker Memorial. Yeah. 3 hours now done. What did we achieve? Yeah. 3 minutes to wait, yeah. In order to be able to leave the hangar. But we know it is just an estimation. But just to announce it. It is just available. Now? Can we now go? Are we allowed to leave? You. Dead. Looks like a cutlass black. When we target, we cannot see it. And here somebody left. Probably a contracted box. Yeah, now you can see it. The trash can. Everything is metal here. No life. No, wrong place. Even the super cool multifunction display touchscreen thingy doesn't show us some information on the left side. It's just bogged. It's time to go to bed soon. Just deliver these boxes and then we are done. Resume from this session. Total waste of time. I mean, if we will succeed, we will figure out soon, then we have made 400 at least. 400,000 space bucks at least. Yeah, the reason why we target these player ships is because we want to find out what ships there are. That is the main reason why we do that. Okay, hangar, straight down. Here we need to be careful not to be too fast. These hangar doors smack the ship. Let's see if we try. We have some damage on the ship for nothing. Looks like as if the damage of the ship goes through the wall from the inside. Because we got a brand new ship and the only thing that we did were tractor beaming boxes inside the ship. And now the outside hull is already damaged. Not destroyed, damaged. Yeah, we want to have these boxes at the very corner, at least as much as possible, and then create basically a frame on the freight elevator surface, and that will allow us to smack the other boxes against these boxes, and they will be on the grid. Not like this, but we can take that. Yeah, so. Yeah, these boxes nowadays. We are not in a hurry, but we try not to waste too much time. Try not to waste, at least. And we need to change the rejoy settings for remote turret. Is it here? Rejoy. Pilot 12 is okay. Driver is okay. Turrets 12 too much. We go down to 8. Yeah. Let's see if that is more intuitive. Yeah, way more. Let's have a check. Maybe even 6. take some practice with the new settings, because we had these settings according to the vulture, and for the scrapping heads 12 was great. For flying as well. So these contract from Baijini Point down to Riker should be something like 64 SUs, and we did a little bit more because we have a little bit more cargo capacity, and then you will have these 4 SU size boxes. But if you do only the small contracts with the small amount of boxes, you will have all these 1 SU boxes, and these are in total 64, and that is exactly the maximum what the hull A can transport. So if you want to do this loop, we recommend to utilize the hull A, load it up completely and fly back and forth. The reason why we don't use the hull A right now is because we have the Zeus, we pledged for it, and we unlocked these missions with the hull A, and now we do it basically with our ship. And the main reason why we do that is, first of all, we have our experience with the hull A, and it is for cargo. It is nice that the cargo grid is outside of the ship. You can just park your ship and start loading, unloading, and that goes pretty fast. Of course, it depends how you parked, but it goes pretty fast. This is nice. Nice and fast because of outside grid for cargo. But the shape of the ship is kind of like a small penis, and if you have boxes left and right attached to it, the flight behavior, especially in atmosphere, it is not good. It is not stable. It is just not in general. Up until now we only had experience with the hull A. We tried the hull C but failed dramatically, and the hull C compared to the hull A is basically just a big penis, and it has the same issue. If you fly in atmosphere, it is a pain. It is a pain. These ships are made for space, deep space, heavy cargo or small cargo depending, and that is completely fine, and it is actually kind of fun to have that kind of ship and do space trucking, but properly, not just like we do hauling here, but real trucking is with a hull by now. And yeah, just the flight behavior is something that we do not like about the hull A, and that's why we want to utilize the Zeus. Next to the fact that it is ours, we pledged IRL money, and it just feels different. If you rent the ship, then you do it economically. You want to make sure that the money you spend for the rental, you will bring back in the ROI with the contract, and of course you want to make some money on top of it, and that's it. That's the only reason why we utilize the hull A, just for economics, gameplay, roleplay. But when it comes to the heart, it has to be your ship. And for that matter, every starter ship you have, if you, I mean, you can grind to buy in-game ships, of course, but your starter ship, as ugly as it is, like the Aurora, it is something special. It becomes something special because it's your own ship. And as long as the online services from CIG is up and running, operative, you will have the joy to fly around with that ship. Yeah, and every other in-game ship, they will take it away from you. Either they say it is due to a wipe or just for fun. Yeah, you need to expect that they just take away the ships. You put a lot of effort into it. And we can say here in 4.0, in our taste, it is very easy to make some money. Still, you need to put some effort. That stays. You need to put effort, put work into it in order to achieve money. But it is way easier than it was in 3.23, 3.24. Way easier. And if we would have known that they changed the economic system in that way, we wouldn't have pledged for the Vulture. But yeah, CIG is in the business of selling virtual spaceships. So 1-0 for the ship dealership. Yeah, and we feel pain in our back because we do not sit upright. So we need to remind ourselves every now and then to have a straight back. But it's basically already too late for tonight to correct that. And we basically can do that because we have 3 boxes left. And that will give us something like 300 space bucks, 300,000 space bucks. Yeah. And if we make these 300 space bucks, and we will reduce all the other stuff we did today or did not, then we can say this run from Area 18 to Baicini and back took us 1.5 hours in order to accomplish. And when you can make 300,000 in 1.5 hours, you can scale it up. Of course, you need to make a break. Of course, you need to go to the toilet and all that. But you can round it up when you say, okay, you can make 200,000 per hour. Then you are actually quite good. It is actually quite easy, yeah, and that is the point. It is too easy to make money that way. And don't get me wrong, it is still a lot of work. But we had to grind hard. When we started out, we had to grind hard. And when we made it, at that very moment, we made it. We made enough money to buy the Vulture. Ooh, that was a feeling. That was a feeling. We actually earned the ship. We actually earned the ship. So all the boxes not on the grid, no problem, unless they are on the yellow area. 1 complete, 2 complete, 3 complete, 4 complete, 200,000, 5 complete, 6 complete, 300,000. Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, if we wouldn't be that tired, we would do one more run and then we would have 3 million in our digital central bank account. Check where we are. When we are allowed, we are down at area 18 in the city. We could try Adagio Holdings, these salvage contracts, as long as they are here, and hope that the Adagio Holdings has reputation. Mercenary trial, we do not do that. Bounty huntings, we also do not do that. Here you see, it looks like being a gamer, a player. Yeah. Yeah. And this is basically it. Can we switch? This is basically it. We try to do this kind of format every Thursday evening from 6:15 more or less to 9 p.m. in the evening. So you can see what actually happens, real life, real experience. And we just basically showcase what we can do, what we cannot do, what will happen, what to expect if you want to spend IRL money into the company Cloud Imperium games in order to play this game as well. And just remember, yeah, you do not play this game, you test this game. And this is what we usually do. This kind of session on Thursday evening should be a playing session. And with playing, we mean that we enjoy playing this game, yeah? Or at least we try. Yeah, we try to enjoy playing this game. All right then, we leave the hangar. We will go to the city. And then go into the med bed because our water level is already at 35% and energy 57. We could eat food and drink beverages in order to refill, but because we do finish anyway this session, we go to the medical bed, refill the body from there, and as soon as we are probably on the floating tram, the ship will be stored in the hangar anyways. And the question is, do we need to store it here in order not need to claim? Because every other hangar, but not area 18,
Welcome.
when we come back, we could claim the ship, yeah, but when we go into the hangar, 95% of the time we come back to the hangar after session log off, next day, the ship is in the hangar in the very same manner we left it. But here in area 18, that doesn't work. It is completely different. Yeah, we can make it.
Tram now leaving the station.
Oh.
Stand clear of the doors.
Did it? There are a lot of cutlasses. 325 A's. Avenger 1, Avenger, Gladius. There are some fighter ships here. It's nice to see that. We are floating fast. Frame dropping. Welcome to, this is the main plaza. The other square.
Now
frames.
arriving.
Back at 20 frames. So the med center should be actually right here. Yeah, exactly, yeah. This is nice. Area 18, everything is so close. And we notice when we are tired, when we press the A button without actually wanting it.
Yeah, sure.
2. This is also different. Yeah, do the moonwalk. Yeah. Without any firing a gun, although we have one. Room 2, yeah, we got a gun with a silencer on it. Would you mind to leave? Yeah, thank you very much. Alright, we are done. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Adios.